قال المصنف رحمه الله تعالى ونفعنا الله تعالى به لا يحتاج إلى شيء ليس كمثله شيء وهو السميع البصير. Al-Imam al-Tahawi rahimahullah states, لا يحتاج إلى شيء, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not in need of a thing. ليس كمثله شيء وهو السميع البصير, there is nothing similar to him, yet he is all hearing and all seeing. The meaning of this verse, which is from Surah Shura, ليس كمثله شيء, there is nothing like him. This verse negates any similarity of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to creation. And the verse is decisive, muhkam, meaning all mutashabih verses which have multiple interpretations, are interpreted in light of muhkam, decisive verses. So any verse in the Quran which is mutashabih, has multiple interpretations, will always be interpreted in light of those verses which are muhkam, decisive. This verse would be considered muhkam, decisive, in negating any similarity of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to creation. Regarding kamithlihi, this the meaning of this could be like the likeness of him. Laysa kamithlihi, there is not like the likeness of him anything. And some have translated this as there is nothing like him. The first group said that the meaning of the ka, the letter ka, is in the meaning of mithlu. So the meaning would be laysa mithlu mithlihi shay'un, there is not like the likeness of his likeness anything. And if we take the ka to be an additional ka za'ida, the meaning would be there is nothing like him. The second meaning, which is there is nothing like him, would be very clear, that there is nothing like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What would the first meaning be? There is nothing like the likeness of him. How does this negate the likeness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to creation? How does this negate this? They state regarding this that this is more emphatic in negation of, or in negating likeness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to creation. If someone states regarding a leader, they say, مثل الأمير لا يفعل كذا. مثل الأمير لا يفعل كذا. Someone like the leader does not do this. When they say this regarding the leader, they are not affirming a likeness of the leader. They are negating any likeness, mithlul amir. So in the same way, when someone states like the likeness of Allah there is nothing, it would not only negate the likeness to Allah, it will negate the likeness of Allah. Both will be negated. Someone should not misunderstand this and think a likeness to the likeness is being made, but there can be something like Allah. No, because in that case, the meaning would be there is something like the likeness of Allah, which is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala himself, which would be nonsensical. But the real meaning here is that there is nothing like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But double emphasis reinforces this actual point. Like the likeness of Allah, the likeness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there is nothing, meaning there is nothing absolutely like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in any way or form. Now this verse is commonly quoted along with the verse in Surah Al-Ikhlas, وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ. There is nothing similar to him. لَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ. Both of these verses negate any similarity of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to creation. And this is one of the main understandings of Ahl Sunnati wal Jama'ah, that we do not liken Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to creation in any way or form. Any word which has been related regarding Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the outward meaning of which is resemblance to creation is interpreted in the light of this verse, which is a muhkam, decisive verse. So we negate the similarity to creation. So when we know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is all hearing and all seeing, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala states, Innahu huwa as-sami'ul basir, that surely He is all hearing and all seeing. And in this verse, Laysa kamithlihi shay'un wa huwa as-sami'ul basir, yet He is all hearing and all seeing. This affirmation of all hearing and all seeing is a negation of body parts, a negation of appendages, a negation of limbs, a negation of any instruments. And this will come later again in the Tahawi Creed. This point Al-Imam al-Tahawi will re-emphasize this exact same point.